After spending time with his first love, the man returned home, only to find his wife had already disappeared. The dining table was covered in dust. Seeing this scene, he immediately panicked and rushed to ask the neighbors for news. They told him his wife had moved out 2 months ago, but the man thought they were lying, because based on the timeline, his wife should have just given birth. There was no way she would leave. Seeing his confusion, the neighbor finally exploded, accusing him of spending every day with his ex while leaving his pregnant wife to suffer alone. Only then did the man realize how difficult it had been for her during those months, but it was already too late, because she had gone somewhere he could never reach again. In their past life, the man's first love got pregnant while abroad. He didn't want her to bear the shame of being unmarried and pregnant, so he proposed a fake divorce with his wife, intending to remarry her after the child was born. But he had forgotten his wife was already 4 months pregnant at the time. Forced by him, she signed the divorce papers in tears. Months later, both women gave birth, but the man stayed with his first love, completely forgetting his wife at home. Without care, she died during childbirth, and when she opened her eyes again, she had returned to 6 months earlier. This time when the man proposed divorce, she agreed without hesitation. He was stunned, and immediately questioned why she agreed so quickly. She sneered. In their last life, she had refused and he exploded with anger. Now she agreed, and he was still unhappy. As she remained unmoved, he angrily pulled out the divorce documents. His first love, afraid he would change his mind, pretended to feel unwell and took him away. After they left, his wife went to the hospital alone, and decided to abort her 4-month pregnancy. A few days later, after being discharged, she received a call from her mother-in-law, saying her father-in-law was beating the man at home. Her father-in-law had been her late father's old comrade, and had treated her like a daughter. Upon learning what the man had done, he immediately punished him. The wife dropped to her knees and took the blame, but the father-in-law saw through her. He brought her into the study, and comforted her not to overthink. Although the man claimed the child was his father didn't believe it. He was sure his son would never go that far. The wife was shocked. The man had taken all the blame just to cover up his ex's pregnancy. For the first time, she felt relief that she had aborted the child. A few days later, her mother-in-law brought the first love to her home. Without saying a word, she began asserting dominance. From the day they married, the mother-in-law had looked down on her rural background, and after hearing about the pregnancy, she was thrilled. This visit was meant to warn her to stay away, but before leaving, she still gave her a few $100s to support her pregnancy. The wife gave a cold laugh. She now wondered what kind of face her mother-in-law would make when she learned that her own grandchild had been killed by her son, and she had been caring for someone else's baby. Just then, a factory called. Her interview had been successful. She excitedly reported the next day, only to be told her position had been given to someone else. She argued that she had ranked first in the interview, but was told the man had pulled strings. The man didn't expect her to show up, and was stunned to learn she had been the top candidate. Before he could explain, she walked away coldly. On the way out, she ran into her former senior. After hearing her position had been taken, he recommended her for another job. His professor's research team was hiring, though the job was in a remote location. She was welcome to apply if interested. After he left, the man chased her down, trying to make it up to her. He offered